I still hear the door slam, the sound my father used to seal my exile. His voice followed like a poisoned echo. Find somewhere else to die. Your mother isn't here to protect you anymore. Strange how calm I felt, like the air before a storm finally decides to break. He thought he'd won, thought the house, the money, the legacy were his by default. He never noticed the folder I held tight under my arm as I walked past him, out of the home my mother built to keep me safe from him. Her funeral was 2 days earlier. He didn't shed a tear. I did, but not for him to see. Backstory: the illusion. There was a time I believed my father was a good man. Before I understood that some men hide cruelty behind charm, the way others hide liquor in desk drawers. When I was 7, he lifted me onto his shoulders during fireworks at the summer fair. I remember thinking he was unshakable, a fortress. But the older I got, the more I realized he was only loyal to power, not people. Mom used to whisper, "He doesn't love you the way you think he does. Be careful." I thought she was being dramatic. Turns out she was warning me. Discovery: the first cracks. His mask slipped the night Mom got sick. While she was fighting for her life, he was fighting for her money. I saw the documents on his laptop: draft contracts, appraisals of the house, emails to a realtor he addressed as "Sweetheart." The man moved her wedding photo frame just to get better lighting for a valuation video. Then came the mistake. He left a text message open on the kitchen counter. "She's almost gone. We can move fast once the idiot kid is out." A message he meant for his girlfriend. I stared at the words so long the screen dimmed. My heartbeat didn't quicken, my breath didn't shake, I simply understood. Mom was dying. He was waiting. For her money, for the chance to erase me. But Mom was smarter than him, smarter than both of us. Shift. My plan begins. The night before she passed, Mom called me to her bedside. Her voice was thin but sharp. "There are things you need to know," she whispered. "The will, the trust, the contingencies." She told me where the real documents were, the ones she signed after discovering his affair, the ones no one else knew existed. She placed the key in my palm. Cold, heavy, final. "Read carefully," she told me, "and never let him see you panic." I didn't. Not when she died, not when he smirked at the funeral, not when he cornered me by the doorway and spat cruelty in my face. I walked out quietly because quiet people are easiest to underestimate. Execution, line by line. My father had already scheduled meetings with his lawyer, his own lawyer, a man nearly as arrogant as he was. But I had Mom's lawyer, the one she trusted, the one who had been waiting for my call. We met in his office, the will spread between us like an exposed nerve. He skimmed the pages, nodding slowly, a smile tugging at the corner of his mouth. "Your father is in for a surprise," he said. I told him to deliver the news with witnesses present. He agreed. 2 days later, I walked into the lawyer's conference room with my father already seated, waiting to watch me break. I didn't sit. I didn't speak. I just watched. Climax: the fall. The lawyer cleared his throat, adjusting his glasses with theatrical precision. "Did you even read the will?" he asked my father. The laugh that followed was sharp enough to cut rope. My father frowned. "What the hell are you talking about? She left everything to me." The lawyer slid the final page across the table. "No," he said, "she left everything to your daughter. Everything. You, however, receive a monthly stipend, but only if she approves it." My father's face drained to the color of old paper. "And," the lawyer continued, "the house?" It was transferred into her name 2 years ago. You needed her permission to live there. You no longer have it." My father looked at me then, really looked. I held his gaze without blinking. "That's impossible," he whispered. I finally spoke. "No," I said, "it's justice. Resolution, the quiet victory." He tried arguing, begging, threatening. It didn't matter. The documents were ironclad. Mom made sure of that. He moved out that afternoon with whatever he could shove into his truck. I watched from the doorway, the same doorway where he'd thrown me out. This time, I didn't say a word. But inside, I whispered to Mom, "I protected myself, just like you taught me." When the engine faded, the house fell silent. My house, her house, and for the first time in years, the silence felt like peace. Not revenge, not triumph, just freedom.